Hello, good morning world. Welcome back. I did promise I'll make this video, even though it was pretty busy and hectic couple of days and weeks. I'm just gonna change my camera settings. So we have a big and exciting week ahead of us, and quite big changes and energies coming in. Talking about changes. I have this habit of shuffling the cards and laying them down before I start recording. I know that some tarot readers do shuffle in front, but I don't see it as necessary, and I know we are all very limited with our time. So I'd like to go straight to the point. I just came back from the beautiful trip I had in Serbia, in my hometown, Kruševac. I spent some time with my family and my childhood friends. It was so beautiful to go back to the roots and connect to my heritage and come back to this life I live here and stuff I do here with the new and fresh and inspiring momentum. Let's dive in straight to the cards and messages. We have the Aries new moon happening on the 20th. This is also solar eclipse. Extremely powerful time of change, time of unexpected events coming, as this is what eclipses are always bringing to us. The last one we had was sometime in November, if I remember correctly. It was around mid-November, October. It was Taurus Scorpio eclipse, and for me personally it was very powerful and sort of unexpected. And now when I look back and compare to where I am now, it was all meant to be the way it was happening. With this solar eclipse, energies are a little bit softer. It's not going to be as intense, but again, we should be expecting changes wherever those changes are happen to happen, right? So let's start from the bottom decks I have here. We have the Knight of Cups, cards of emotions. It is the archetype of a person who is coming forward with the offer, with an open heart. It could be somebody that's already existing. It could be the part of your personality that you're putting forward. We do have a strong Cancer energy at the moment, as the Mars is in Cancer as we speak. And this is quite significant, and I'll be telling you why. The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Action, very much Aries energy. We are still into that fast forward movement. With spring coming in, we do feel like we want to action, we want to be out there, we want to be engaged, which is beautiful. The card of change from my Osho Zen tarot deck, which I haven't been using in a while. This is what eclipses are all about. This is when the sun and the moon are perfectly aligned. Even though it's also a new moon, they do say it is suggested not to have intentions at this time. Usually with the new moons, we would set intentions, think about what we want to bring in, spend our time in. With eclipses, what is meant to be is going to be. These are karmic new beginnings, and as much as we try to force them, control them, the universe is going to do what is the best for us, being us. Usually we are not aware of these things. Quite often we just force things to happen, thinking, yeah, this is exactly what I want. And then when it happens, we are like, oh, well, that's not exactly how I thought it would be. As they say, be careful what you wish might happen, right? In the next row, we have the Sun card. Beautiful card, very positive energy. The Sun is one of those cards that bring positivity, enthusiasm, expansion, being on the right path, doing the right thing. It could be a birth of the child idea, anything new coming in, anything bright coming in. The Sun is still in Aries. This is a very fiery energy, very beautiful, positive energy, and do keep that in mind The next one is the King of Cups, another card of Cups. This is more mature energy than what we have here with the Knight. Also talking about clear emotions, clear approach, clear expressing of emotions, and so on. And this emotional support as well. The Emperor, I love seeing the Emperor card in this reading. This is exactly what Aries new moon solar eclipse is about. Being in your best power, standing very grounded, very clear with about where you want to go next, but also allowing new energies and directions to come in. The next one we have is the Four of Wands. This card actually came in the reverse position. I did feel like turning it upright because the happy home and stable home and that base, it's probably one of the most important elements in order to move on, move forward. This is also very much Mars in Cancer energy. Cancer is all about home, about past, about feeling comfortable where you are, creating that harmonious, peaceful place, and so on. So this will be the focus as well, especially that here we have the Five of Wands, and yes, this will be the next card I would like to explain. This one is from Marilyn Tarot deck, created by Anna de Puzzo, deck that I am promoting big time now, as it is extremely powerful. I feel very, very connected to it, and I also do separate videos on those cards, which you can see. The deck will be also available for purchase. You can already place an order if you would like, and do ask me any questions you have about this deck. I'll be very happy to respond to those. Talking about Five of Wands, coming after Four of Wands, this could be the card of conflict. When I say conflict, I do talk about things that would need to be clear up. You know, when we put all those things under the carpet, ignoring them, and then it becomes a bigger burden. So the Five of Wands, another eclipse energy, is going to clear out what needs to be cleared out in order for things to be better, to move forward, to be better built on, and so on. And on the top of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords, the card that talks about the conversation we have with ourselves, how we see ourselves, how we encourage ourselves, how we put ourselves out there in the world, self-talk, self-sabotage, and all this stuff. It is the Minor Arcana card. It's not the big energy, but it is something to be aware of. I would suggest we do focus on the energy of the Sun through this period, seeing things from the positive perspective, the energy of the Tower, the energy of the Emperor. The Tower card is very much the card of eclipses. It's like that sudden change that it's very much necessary and we are not prepared for, and the Tower card has been coming up lately. No wonder it slipped from my lips as I spoke. And of course, the card of change. How beautiful is that illustration here? I'm trying to zoom so you can see how beautiful this is. Cats are not around today, as it's really nice and sunny and quite warm outside. They've been in the garden most of the time. I'm wishing you all a happy new moon, a blissful eclipse season, and speak very soon. Talk later. Bye bye, world.